Hi, this is Carrie with Change Matrix, and this episode I want to talk about this undercurrent that I think everyone's feeling right now. It's really interesting that they say they're building all these data centers, but yet they're not hiring construction people. Why am I having such a hard time finding a job? It should be easy. Maybe I'm on some massive shit list. I don't know. It's kind of weird, seeing as how my whole life I've been a great employee. Not perfect, but when I've worked for small businesses, I've been the owner's right hand. I'm the person they come to for advice. Every job I've ever had, I've quickly excelled in. So, I don't know. It's kind of weird. And I'm hearing things about people saying how data centers are taking up a lot of water. Why would a data center need water? That doesn't make any sense. So I'm thinking, are they building data centers? Or are they building these new nuclear power plants? Because I know that's what Bezos and Gates were heavily invested in the last few years. And they were buying up farmland to place these new nuclear power plants. And I guess the question we have to ask ourselves is, all these modern conveniences, these products that we buy, is it really worth it to destroy our environment? Could we do without it? I think we could be a lot smarter about our economy, the structure, how people find jobs. I mean, this last year has been a total shit show. I've never seen it like this ever in my life. It used to be so easy to get a job. You found one ad and you responded to it, you interviewed, you got the job. You know, you didn't have to wait a month, 2 months, 3 months. You didn't have to go on multiple interviews. You showed up, said, hey, I want to work here. You fill out an application, within a week, you're working. No time wasted. There's just so much time and energy wasted. It's interesting and ironic how the more technology we create to be more efficient and to waste less time, we actually end up being less efficient and wasting more time. The irony. I'm not going to complain about some of the modern conveniences, but I think that we all do need to trim down and, not be so wasteful. I think that it's better for everyone to have a job, and across the board for people to get paid a little bit more equally, and to get paid on your experience. If you're young and starting out, you should be making less, right? If you're older, wiser, more experienced, you should be making more. It's common sense, how it's always been. But I think the other underlining issue is the hierarchy. This notion that hierarchy is somehow okay, and that wealth distribution, allowing just a small percentage to own most of the money, is somehow okay. That's a king. That's kingdomship. We don't live in a democracy. The elite wealthy, they control everything. They decide who gets elected. They decide what laws get passed. We think that we vote on it, but we don't. We really don't. What choice do we really have? They plan things, they write it. They're like the devil. They make it sound good when it's not good. Before World War II, people didn't even pay income tax or property tax. We weren't taxed. Those were the good old days. But I see this hierarchy starting with religion. I know a lot of people think religions are holy and great, and that there's this male god in the sky. But I think that notion is destructive. I think if everyone recognized that everything in existence is a part of God, you are God, and God is you, and we're all connected. If you saw everything as equal instead of this hierarchy, maybe we would treat each other better. Maybe we'd make sure that no one is left behind, that no one is struggling, that everyone has their needs met. So that's my take on it. That's what I think the underlying issue is in our society, is this hierarchy that creates a struggle, and it doesn't necessarily need to be there. I think we could evolve and all work better. Yeah. Thanks for listening.